Good afternoon. Well, yeah, it's morning still here in Evansville, Indiana, but over in Louisville, Kentucky, where a bunch of you are, it's 12:30. It's afternoon. But I just want to tell you what you're doing. Yeah, what you're doing is you're watching history. And I got a stack of T-shirts here stacked up almost as high as I am. And there's my grandmother's dining room hutch with all her Coke bottles. And look at this little book that she gave me. Fly Away at the Air Show. This is the book. This is not a copy. This is the book that she gave me. And I've also got another one, Hurry Up Slowpoke. One of these actually is the original, and the other, I think this one's the original. 69 cents. Look at that. 69 cents. But today's a big day because right there on my grandmother's dining room table, I'm going to sit over here. All right. My apologies, Bob. Here she is. Beautiful woman. I've had that picture since she gave it to me when I was about 10 years old, and it's been through a lot. I've been through a lot. We've been through a lot together. But man, were you ready to have some fun? Look, these things are going on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere around the world because I got to go outside my circle where there are people who are unbiased against me, and I don't have to fight that battle just to get them to ignore me. And that is what it is. So I'm going to learn how to drop things down and put them on the video. I'm going to learn it all. And the name of the company is Great Scott Graphics at DBA. It's the parent company is Walk This Way Ministries, LLC. We're a nonprofit organization in the state of Kentucky. We're legal now. And this is not to raise money to get me a big house and a car and all that stuff. We've been through all that. We're going to go out and help the homeless, the addicted, the alcoholic, those with childhood trauma, being affected by depression and anxiety, feel like they need to take a pill to feel better, or, to fix what's wrong with them. Man, a lot of what's wrong with people can be fixed with what's in that Bible. And we'll talk about that too. But, man, I need some support. If you've got something you want on a shirt for your landscaping company, your plumbing company, your church, your youth group, your family, your vacation, somebody turned 60 years old. I turned 60 a year and 9 months ago or 8 months. I'm not good on that. Actually, I am probably kind of good at math, but there's no point in going through it. I turned 62 on June 13th this year. And anyway, I'm going to print them cheaper than anybody else is, and the money is going to go to help all those people that I told you about. This is a no-brainer all the way around. And if the shirts aren't done right, I'll just make them again. I ain't scared. Today, everything is now delivered. I got my shirts. I got my equipment. I got my supplies. I got my everything I need. I just need some customers now. Whatever you want on a shirt, as long as it's not vulgar or a trademark infringement or something I need licensing for, I'm going to obey the law for once. You believe that? Scott Johns said he's going to obey the law. Yeah, I'm going to respect other people's property. That's not my Hello Kitty, not my Dodgers logo to reproduce. That's their stuff. I don't want people copying my stuff. I'm not going to copy theirs. Doing to others as you would have them doing to you. But that truck rolled up in the driveway, and I got this pallet with this 340-pound printer on it. And I'm just 138 pounds. I'm going to get up to 145. That's my fighting weight when I'm bicycling in the summer. But man, I'm not a big guy right now. And the snow is all out in the driveway, and the snow turned to ice. And as the snow melts and it refreezes and it's ice, these boots, I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. The driver just drops it off in the driveway on top of snow and ice. And I've got a garden rake is all I've got, and I've got to get that inside. And you can check on my wall and see the time lapse of me getting it inside. I did get it inside because if I'm going to do something, if I decide to do something, I'm going to do it. And you can stand back and laugh and watch. What you're going to do is you're going to watch me do it. Let me tell you something else. See this jacket I'm wearing? I bought this jacket in 1987. And a buddy of mine named Eric Patterson, he was my first employee. And we built that company, Great Scott. We built it into something. We was the smallest little company run out of my mom and dad's garage. You see a pattern here? A kitchen table. We run that out of my mom and dad's garage, and we moved, and we grew, and we moved again. And man, I was something when I sold that company. and shouldn't have sold it. But, maybe I should have. I wouldn't have gone through this wonderful journey that I've been on if I hadn't. And I'm not going to go back and look and regret. I can't take it back. Whether I regret being a crackhead or loved it, I assure you I wasn't having a good time. Look at my garden out there in the backyard. That's gonna be, see it roped off there or fenced off. Yes, that's my garden. This year I'm gonna have a garden. Last year couldn't because of my hip replacement that I got in April. And anyway, I bought this jacket at a company called Structure at the Jefferson Mall. Eric went with me and we bought it. Boy, I was just cool. And the gang, look at it now. 87, 97, that's 38 years I've had this jacket. 38 years. And I'm not throwing it away. I love this jacket. Now I'm wearing it today on the first day when Great Scott is reborn. And nothing can stop me. You can ignore it. You can not buy a shirt yourself. I'm going to find a bunch of people that want shirts, because when I go out in public, I see a lot of people wearing shirts. And the people that I meet, they like me. I'm going to quit trying to get people that I know are against me to try to help me. It's just, I'm just not gonna do that anymore. And not much. My Hello Kitty world, man. My house is a mess. It's turned into a shirt shop. There's shirts there. I got supplies all over the island, and I got a place for the printer, and I got a heat transfer machine. I can't even budge. The thing said, I don't know how much that thing weighs. It's got to be close to 300 pounds. I thought it was going to be a little 20 or 30 pound heat transfer machine like I used to have back in the days when Great Scott was in its prior life. But this is the second coming right here. And I don't mean that sacrilegious. I ain't Jesus, and I'm far from it. That's one thing I can't do, is be Jesus. I can't do anything I want to do. I can if it's part of God's plan. If he gets behind me, Jesus is going to use me to plow through the opposition. These videos are going to be on YouTube. So click, like, and subscribe. Heart, I don't know how all that stuff works. TikTok, man, follow me. If you PM me until I get my phone hooked up and get a physical location over in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm operating out of Louisville and Evansville, Indiana. And you can contact me, by on this post over on YouTube, through TikTok. I'm going to check them. You can email me at scottjohns613@gmail.com. And my first priority as far as phones go, I'm starting a free addiction hotline. You can call me from anywhere in the world 24/7, and it's going to be a separate phone. And when that phone rings, that's somebody that needs help, that needs to talk to me, and I'm not asking them for a dime. I'm asking you for a dime so that I can afford to do that. I've got to get out of that factory, get to where I can get out on the streets every day, 7 days a week, and I'm not going to take a whole lot of days off. There are people who tell you I took a cruise to the Caribbean for a week, and I wasn't on there just having fun. I was having fun, but I was having fun making friends and talking to people about my past and about my book and about my mission, and that's the truth. And all those people that were on the cruise ship with me, that are on my friends list, can tell you down in the comments what kind of person I am, because I got to them first. Oh, what a wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. So if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook,